Yo, people, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Touchline Talk with me, your boy, City Says. It's been a while. We've had technical difficulties, international break, dodgy Wi Fi, but we are back, episode 4. And we told you we're a shameless bunch. Any surprise you've seen us after our teams qualify through to the next round? Oh, stop it. My brother. My G, my VC, labs, how are you?
No, I'm good. It's very convenient that we had technical difficulties after the Arsenal loss, the Bayern, but we're not lying though. Technical difficulties,
Yeah, 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 yeah,
nonetheless.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Before we start, I do want to mention that we officially are on Spotify. So those of you that want to
Mm.
listen to the podcast, Touchline Talk, the link will be down in the description. So you can listen while you're at work, in the car. Our voices are very soothing, so I've heard. So,
Sweet
enjoy
nothings. Oh,
yourselves. Enjoy
stop
yourselves.
it.
And you, I know you watching. Yeah, you say my voice is smooth, right?
Get that out of
Without
my ears. Get that out of my ears.
without wasting
Yeah.
too much time or going straight in. I was pressed the last episode, so I'm gonna press you, Chelsea. Talk to me.
Man, it's tough, especially because I believe so much. I believe in Chef B and his plan. Uh, it's just, yeah, decision making. Yeah, it's the bane. It's the bane. Decision making. Have you ever seen? I'll go back. What game was it? Bournemouth. Have you ever seen a cam break the lines, breaks through on goal? He's closer to the keeper than he is as player, and he passes wide even. Last game against Villa, 2-on-1.
I saw that one.
Oh, and it's just like because we have moments where we play well, and like I've always said, we've got a lot of injuries, but like the team is good enough to handle Villa, Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth. Like we got 0 points from Villa, Bournemouth, and Forest. Oh man, it's just not good enough. Two of those were at home. Am I an idiot? So yeah, it's just tough because we should be doing so much better, and we creating chances, we're just not finishing. And yeah, that's frustrating. Man, like Nico did get his goal though. He did get his goal. I mean, means nothing because he's suspended over the weekend. So means nothing for his form, but it was good, just that reliever. Also good to get a goal in for September. Goal of the month sorted. Alhamdulillah.
That
Those are the things we love.
speaking about
But it's
Jackson,
tough. It's tough. It's tough.
do you guys maybe not regret going in for a striker? Because to me, it kind of seems like that's one area that
No.
I was surprised wasn't addressed.
I really like Jackson. Like the brother's 22.
Okay.
He's raw. Everything outside of the box, he's the perfect striker. And I think we are also not helping him build his confidence. Like Sharp, he misses chances where it's like, brother, you have to score that. But at the same time, you look around at the players and it's like how like his through balls, like between the lines. Oh man, deprived. He's genuinely deprived. So it's just like we aren't doing enough to help him for all of the work outside of the one bit of finishing that he is still working on. But I'm chilled with Jackson. I'm not. We saw yesterday the game against Brighton. Cole Palmer played in the 10. Him and Jackson, sensational. He
Mm.
needs someone close to him. He needs someone to just dev pass. He could have got a brace wrongfully ruled offside, wrong, miles onside. Again, Palmer assists. So he actually needs a cam in there close to him. And that's really we've looked so like why we haven't looked like the same team from preseason. Like we cooked with Nkunku. That game against West Ham, we cooked up until Carney got injured because that camp bit has been missing. Obviously, then we didn't have the DM. So yeah. And Enzo doesn't give us that because he wants to be on the ball longer. So people press him, he needs to be looking at everything in front of him. It's not for him to be in the tight spaces, defenders around him, striker right there. So yeah, next game need that 4-2-3-1. Caicedo, Enzo, Palmer, and yeah, man, please, it's Fulham. Come on. I can't be asking for a lot to get 3 points against Fulham. I
I'm
can't.
sure you said
It's,
it. I'm sure
I,
you said that against Nottingham.
hmm?
I'm sure you said the same thing the last three Premier League games.
Except for Villa. I predicted we'd lose to Villa. I saw what was happening. But Bournemouth and Forest. Remember when I told you next 6 games, we need 6 wins, or next seven, we need 7 wins. One draw, 5 losses.
Yeah, it's
No, 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 I lied. No, no, I lied. It's one draw, 1 win, 4 losses. Those are our 4 points. Yeah.
it's tough. Like I don't.
That's the
They,
thing. Like it's just not making sense. And that's what's frustrating. Like you can just see it's because we haven't clicked. And that's the only reason. But it's like you're professional footballers.
but I do think at the back needs to be a little bit tighter. Some of the goals that are being conceded are can be stopped. It's not as if like teams are coming there and playing you off the park. It's actually we can draw similarities between my team where no, let me land. But I wanted to really talk about my team. My team, like with
Hold
United.
tight. Soon come.
So you
Hold tight
see,
soon.
yeah, it's like my team. So there's similarities. I'll get into them. But the team I really want to talk about is Spurs. Right? Um, oof, guys, they look scary. They look good. Well, okay, maybe not scary. Yeah, but
You see what happens when you start lying.
okay.
Talking about Spurs being
I'm
scary
not
still.
lying.
Stream said loud. Stream
Ish,
said loud.
ish. I want to say that they look scary, but they do. But they
Uh-huh.
look
You know,
good.
you know what will happen.
They look
Oh.
good. They look good. Like
Mm.
I just they look completely. It's like a completely transformed team, which to me is crazy because like you don't usually expect a manager to hit the ground running immediately
Mm.
like that. You really don't. So is it an overperformance? Will it eventually revert to the mean? We don't know. But what we do know is we can talk about what we're seeing now, and they look good. They should have beat Arsenal on the weekend. Like they look good. Like and with the way they're playing right now, I don't see any reason why they can't be in the top four.
Mm.
There's
No, they're
literally
playing.
no
They're
reason.
definitely playing like it. On that first week, we said, "Ah, man, this isn't Arsenal. Or at least these brothers aren't playing football the way we've seen them play football, looking like a bare fraudulent bunch." And we will be there.
We
We will
will
be
be
there.
there. In the
We
Premier
will be there.
League, yes, they've won their games, but they haven't looked convincing doing it. That's my whole point
Mm.
with Arsenal. Like, obviously, City's the best team in the league. They've been perfect in the league. Sharp. But after City, I think you can make a case for even four teams of like who's currently the second best team in the league. So, like, for example, you saw at Liverpool, right? They're just outscoring whoever they play. There's no balance. It's just you score one, we'll score three.
Nah, give them some respect. Give them some respect.
Because I
At the
think
same time. it's what, like 12, 13 games unbeaten in the Prem.
Yeah, yeah.
So
But
they've been playing well.
no, they have, and like their attack, the way they go forward it's back to working. That's what's crazy. Because
Oh.
last season, it's as if like the goals were coming from one place. Now the attack seems like it's firing again, which is scary. Watch when they
Prophet Sedi, what did I tell you about top sister Mo Salah?
and then watch when they figure out the defensive bit, when they stop letting in stupid goals. Because
Yeah,
every
yeah.
game you can count on them to concede one. You can count on them one when they clean that up, start building clean sheets, tough team to play against. Oof.
Mm,
I don't want to say
mm.
City pool because it's really just been City the last 5 years. But
And it's literally City and them, man.
yeah, but literally, I think they could be the ones to sort of scare City a bit. I
I
don't.
can't lie. My predictions were booming. Oh, stop it, Lasidi. I said Liverpool tight behind Arsenal. I said Salah top sister. Listen,
Can't teach it.
brother, heritage. Heritage. And I'm not talking about Monday. Oh, stop it.
Aye, man. Aye,
Oh,
man. Aye, man.
it was
Aye,
on
man.
Sunday.
Aye, man.
Damn.
Aye, man. But I like what I'm seeing from Liverpool. Like it's starting
Mm,
to gel.
mm.
They even get production off of their bench as well. Like it's starting to come together. Like obviously there was always a fear that that Liverpool team is old. Klopp got rid of them, brought in the young guys. Transition period. Now it's gelling again. Um,
Also, this brother, super boss guy. Yeah, looking good. He's looking good.
Super Bowl. Oh, what a worldie he scored last night, by the way. Absolutely sensational strike.
I don't like, oh, I don't know what it does to me when it comes off the crossbar. Goosebumps.
Mm,
Oh,
mm, mm.
oh.
So,
Just thinking about it now, actually. Yes, yes.
so like
Damn. Yeah.
Liverpool fans, I know they're
Scintillating.
they're quite happy with their team right now. It's coming together
Yeah.
because they
And they
struggled
should
last
be.
season. So I know they're
Mm.
happy. Spurs fans are elated. They're on Mars. They're on Mars. But
Oh,
Arsenal, it's as if now playing with that expectation of having to be the team that challenges City is that pressure is like because I said it before,
soft,
teams are not gonna
weak
play them the
shoulders.
same. Teams are not gonna play them the same that they played them last year. You will get like respect now from teams, and yes, they're still winning their games convincingly. I don't think so. There's some games where they
Not at
don't
all.
play well. There's some games where it's like a Trossard miracle. Trossard to come on and save someone is
My
doing
chat
something.
is my chat is like what's given Arteta the chest to think he's got free roam to fiddle and diddle the way he does. Like you did stock standard, tried and tested. That got you and kept you top 94, 97% of the league. And then you've gone and said, nah, let me chop it and change it. After this week, they've got City. If they go 7 points behind and we in what, October? Long, long
Long day.
season.
Espe-
Long season.
Especially because that City
Long.
team look like they trying to be invincible.
Yeah, yeah. Sneakily.
Like just
Sneakily.
casually under the radar. Like that
Going
Carabao
about their
because
business.
usually Pep in the Carabao Cup, he doesn't care. The starting 11 plays. Historic. The stars have played in the
But at
Carabao
the
Cup.
same time, I was saying that it didn't really matter because in the next round, fourth round, Carabao clashes with Club World Cup. So they would have had to play on the same day. Club World Cup, Carabao,
I mean, world
like
champions, in it. Like,
you get me,
yeah.
best team in the world type. You can't beat that chat. So yeah,
So, and then another team I'd like to talk about sneakily is Brighton, but
We're not going to talk about Brighton before United. Shut up.
no,
Don't bore me.
the biggest
Don't
club,
bore
the
me.
biggest club in the
Don't bore
world
me.
goes lost. Thank you.
Ibo, when did Madrid get into the Prem? Oh, stop it,
They
Los
they
Blancos.
can't lace our boots. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. But yeah, okay. Now, speaking about my team, so obviously after
Wow,
the
wow. Actually, yeah, let me give you a list. Just things to go through. Chat to me about the Bayern game.
okay, cool. The better
Um,
team lost, by
Chat
the
to
way.
me. Huh?
The better team lost, by the way.
Bayern won.
No, we lost. I don't know if you watched
You're
that full
not.
watched that full game. We were the better team. That is probably one of the better games
No,
we've
okay,
played
wait,
the
stop,
entire
stop, stop, stop,
season.
stop, 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 stop. Let me just lay out the agenda. We need to talk about Sancho.
Right, snake.
We need to talk about Ten Hag.
Yeah.
You can mix those two together.
Okay.
You can
Cool.
mix those two together. And then your star boy who's got a mortgage and kids and your Magnifico. We need to talk about Rashford and Fernandez.
Right.
I just want to, yeah,
So
just wanna, and then overall, just where your head's at
yeah.
United type of
So
thing.
the Bayern game, I'm just sort of gonna link Bayern, Brighton, and Arsenal because it's 3 games in a row,
Okay.
3 losses. So those and 3 1s, like yo, except for the Bayern one was 4-3. But so there's common patterns in all those games. So it's the play well for the first 25, 30 minutes of the game, concede first, heads drop. And then it seems like when the heads drop, um, these guys can't find their way. Like, it's like they can't find the way past it. It's like, oh, why is this happening? Why is this happening? Like, so with the Arsenal game, I thought Arsenal, in any case, deserved the win. They were clearly by far the better team, so they deserved the win.
Streets are saying Dallo is still sliding. Yeah,
But
damn.
and I think also I'm gonna be this guy. I think we have been unlucky with a few decisions not going our way. We're talking like decisions that at pivotal moments of the game. Like it's been
Like,
whether you can be the biggest United hater, but if we know like
I'm just trying to hear the instances you're talking
okay,
about, brother.
so the handball at Spurs, that is at a pivotal moment of the game. Like we gone to concede after that when that doesn't go our way. That's a stonewall penalty,
Okay. I
right?
thought you were talking Brighton, Arsenal, Bayern, but
Oh
all
no
right.
no. I'm getting there. There's been a decision
Okay.
in every game that we've lost in that hasn't quite particularly gone our way. Right. Okay, cool. Then Arsenal, the Garnacho offside. It's unfortunate.
Really?
Really.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Oh, begging
Yeah,
it.
really. Yeah,
Ah,
really. The Garnacho
that's
offside.
desperate.
It's just
That's
because
desperate.
as much
That's
as
desperate.
much as Arsenal were, let's say, the better team throughout the entire 90,
That's
that's
desperate.
at a pivotal point of the game. So right. Um Brighton, there's a penalty, Stonewall, not given at 0-0. No, but I'm saying, and then
Contact.
we gone to concede after that. It's just it's as if like decisions it's as if like the officials are like, okay, COVID season, they got so much. Nah, let's equalize now. That's how it feels like as a United fan. Like I'm genuinely being honest. There are decisions clearly going
Damn.
against us.
But COVID season, I've never seen it.
But those were fouls though in the
That
COVID
was
season
that
though.
was that was peak Ollie Ball. That was one of the highs of Ollie Ball. That was Bruno stinkers for 60 minutes. He walks out with a brace. Oh man, 21 is coming, waving in my ears.
Yeah,
Oh
no. I
man,
wouldn't even lie. Like it the COVID
what
season we
a
were lucky,
treacherous time.
but like there were correct decisions still. But and then
Mm.
the Bayern game, right? we were better. I like
No.
no. Listen. Let me tell you something. I felt like the Bayern game up till that point, that was the best we'd played that season. We could have we should have gone 2-0 up before they scored their first goal. Before they
Oh,
scored
and
their
also their first goal.
stinker, stinker, and then
Disaster class.
that stinker goes in, heads drop. 2 minutes
Mm.
later, a rubbish goal goes in. Like,
I mean, not as even that.
you know what I'm saying? But before that first goal, we should have been 2 up. Rashford is letting the team down. Decision
Oh,
making, piss poor.
oh.
There's so many.
But
I
it's
think,
always been.
but like I feel like now we now have a traditional number 9. Hoyland reminds me he's more of a traditional number 9. Just Rashford is when Rashford gets the ball on the wing, cuts in, wants to shoot. There's a couple of instances where if he just squares the ball to Hoyland,
Just pass the ball.
just pass the
All
ball,
these fake
scores,
shot,
tap in
all these fake shot nudge.
against
Chop
Brighton.
in, chop out, chop in, fake shot in, chop, bruh.
Against Brighton, the Hoyland could have scored two,
Mm.
two, but Rashford just didn't pass the ball. Also, another thing at Brighton, the ball going out of play. Hey, Vincent, listen, uh, we're just unlucky. But on Rashford, I think for us to go forward, his decision making, it needs to get better. You can't be the youngsters that are coming on to play can't be showing better decision making than he is. He is supposed to be. He's the face of the club. Let's be honest. Rashford is the face of Manchester United. He is like, it's not Bruno, it's him. So like when you get the Palestris and the Hannibals coming on, and in the final third, it's looking more fluid because they're actually looking for the striker. At some point, he needs to have an honest conversation with himself, right? Um,
Mm.
and then lastly, to finish off with my captain Bruno, um, I think
To
Bruno.
finish off,
Oh no, not to finish off, but like you see Bruno, right? He hasn't been great, but he hasn't been poor. For me, he's just been okay. At times, he's been left to hang out like in the dry, the way I see it, because we technically don't have a right winger, and I hate it when Ten Hag puts Bruno on the right. Shouldn't put him there. Should not put him there. And I feel like sometimes Bruno is suffering for the sins of the team. The other day he played at centre back because there's no one to bring on. There's no one to bring on. So I feel like Bruno right now is like, okay, you know what? I'm the captain. Coach, put me wherever you need me. And this is why I'm so excited that Money Mace is back. I think him at right wing, stop it. It's tantalizing my taste buds. It's tantalizing my taste buds. Come
we
back
will
from
be there.
injury. He's beaten the
We will
007
be.
allegations. I will be there.
Did he?
He did. He got an assist. I will be there.
Can't have it's 008. Oh, stop it.
And then the last thing, Sancho. You're a disgrace.
Sancho and your manager, sorry.
Sancho, you're a disgrace. And I back my manager. You're a disgrace. All Ten Hag said after the Arsenal game was Sancho was not picked due to him not training well. The player responds and says, don't believe anything you read in the media. I trained well all week, blah, blah, blah. You've challenged the manager directly on public, and you've had
You haven't even challenged the manager. You've said he's a liar. He's the only one that's come out with it. And what I don't understand is, what are you trying to prove? Because no one else but the manager will choose the starting lineup. So if he doesn't think you're training well, it doesn't matter what you think. You just say, you get in there Monday and say, how can I do better? Come
Exactly.
on.
And to top it off, he's talking like a guy, like respectfully, you can't even chat. You've been poor since joining the club. You've been awful. awful. Like you've been horrible. Like you haven't been the Sancho at Dortmund, and you've got the audacity. Then they ask you to apologize, and you like, no, I'm not going to. Get him out. We don't care. We don't need newsflash, buddy. We're winning without you.
Barely.
We're winning. We're winning without
Barely.
him. Like, and
Barely.
he can go. And I think for the mere fact that like you have his friends at the club that are like, bro, just apologize. It means like, dude, come on, like, no, like, get him out the club. Solution, like, we don't need somebody just sitting 350K on the books if he's not willing to try. I don't know. There was also an article,
350K to play pro clubs with the Mandem.
bro. There was also like an article where like an executive from Dortmund actually came out and said, "Yeah, no, this guy was a problem even here, but he was performing well, so we let it slide. He's not performing well, so you don't have that luxury. Like you know, you need to at least
Brothers
elevate
had
his play."
attitude problems from time. That's why he left City. Man felt he was ready for first team football. They
And
said,
and I
you know,
think
Pep's not gonna rush you if he doesn't want you.
and I think Ten Hag has handled the situation correctly. Now onto Ten Hag, he
Mm.
he's got favorites now, and this is also what I hated Oli for. Oli had favorites that he refused to drop, and those favorites were his demise ultimately. I think Ten Hag, he should show the same ruthlessness when he dropped Ronaldo, when he dropped Maguire. I think Rashford could use some time on the bench. Just scare him a bit. Just say, hey, no one's
For
undroppable.
who?
See, that's also another issue because
That's undroppable.
because Garnacho, Ten Hag did say we did try starting Garnacho at the start of the season, right? And it didn't work out
We
because
saw
defensively he
Mana's
didn't.
impact.
But I think
Mana's
honestly,
impact.
I can see a
Mm.
world. Just give me for a game. Try out the Martial, Hoyland, Money Mace front three. Just try it out.
That's things.
It's all we have.
Oh.
It's all we have. But yeah, I think he's got favorites in the team now, so there are undroppable figures in the team. Man.
Yeah, you sincerely finished me.
But dude, like Martial has looked inspired
Martial,
though. Like he has looked
Hoyland,
inspired.
Money Mace, front three.
Martial's
Oh,
actually had
that's sick.
like 3 good games now. Like I don't know what you're on
Oh,
about.
that smells. Oh, that smells.
Okay, whatever. But so he's got favorites. That's the first problem with Ten Hag. The second thing, sometimes I think his in-game management could use some work. Like sometimes it's like a little bit sketchy some of the decisions he makes. Like I think at Brighton, down 2-1, Hoyland comes off, who arguably had been our best player like that day.
Wasn't he coming back from an injury though?
He came, no, but that was in the Arsenal game already. Like, and then we had the international break where he played full 90s. So I didn't understand that.
We all saw that game. Yeah, we're getting nothing.
You don't know that. That football is fickle. You don't know that. Like, but yeah. Other than that, I fully stand by like Ten Hag. I don't think he's lost the dressing room. I don't think man cooked up a little barbecue for the team and their families on Sunday. Just
Look at him, man's on his porch thing, man. Man saw porch cook up the young Voroso and said, oh, look at the morale. Damn.
But yeah, no, I think it's gonna get better. It's going to get better. Like I'm telling you, Money Mace on the right wing is the solution. It's the answer. Amra busy. Palace had nothing. Not an answer from my bald-headed superstar. Yes,
He's so good.
he's
He's
so
so
good.
good. Europa Conference.
Oh,
Oh man, he razzle dazzled Declan Rice. Like everyone talks about Declan Rice. Oh, he led West Ham to shut up. He was a no-show in that final. He was a no-show in the semi-finals. I think he scored, but like performance-wise, at that final, Amrabat He was knocking football. He was knocking the football.
And then I think the last team we have to speak about is City, but there's nothing to talk about really, is there? Like City.
They're quietly up to a what's that thing? Up to a madness because it's not teething problems. Like there's no slow start to the season. So it's just like, what are they actually about to go and do?
Okay, that's enough about the wrap up for the Premier League teams. We are now going to go into the captain of the week and the loser.
Let's do it of the month. We haven't recorded for a while
Oh, of the
still.
month. Okay.
Of the month.
Right. So captain of the month and loser of the month. Can I start?
Go for it.
Loser of the month. My agenda will carry on. 007. Kai Havertz. This brother got hate in preseason for the United game. No, not for the United game. He got hate in preseason, scored against an MLS All Stars, shushed,
And said have that.
and then did have that on Twitter. Then when it mattered, he's gone missing.
Ang settings.
He's gone missing. Can somebody please hit me with the where's Kai workbook? No, some where's Waldo settings. Disgusting. He's poor.
Low
And he's,
key, football agendas are high. Oh, where's Kai? Oh, they'd be buyers. They'd be buyers. Hey, who are the people that run Monopoly? Hey, chat to us. Chat to us. Calm now.
he's been, and I feel like they are starting to lose patience with him because he's starting to come off the bench because he's crap. He's crap. So he's my loser. Not even there probably is someone else, but I do not care. It's Kai. For me, it's Kai. I do not care.
Who's your Rabidan? Who has led you to who has led and inspired, motivated and urged you this month?
Oh,
Don't whisper no. And out no. No, you had your time for bias and agenda.
I wasn't going to say Regulion. No.
Why the hell would you say regular Don?
He's been good, but like my guy that inspired
No,
me.
no, no. It cannot. No, don't roll your
It's not
eyes
a
because
United player. Let me land.
okay, good, good. Because
Sure.
I didn't want to hear some dickhead. Bruno Fernandes. The Magnifico. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't.
Right, the player that has
For sure.
inspired me is, I in fact agree with this, the Premier League Player of the Month, Jamie Madison. That is my captain of the month. He's been amazing. Completely what he's doing in that team. Thing is, we always knew he had that ability at Leicester. We just wanted to see, can he do it at a big club? Yes, Spurs might not be the biggest club out there, but I think Madison could probably start in that 10 role for any club in the Prem. Maybe besides City because they have KDB, but even KDB is not a 10-10. But
They wanted Paqueta. They could definitely cop Madison.
yeah, so for
Chef
me,
B has done a lot right for me, but the fact that Madison wasn't considered because he wasn't under 20, he wasn't under 25 upset me. But I also know that that's not true because come game time, we bought Nkunku beginning of last year. We knew we needed a DM.
so it's like, but for me,
But
Madison, yeah, it's been inspiring.
oh,
It's been
oh, delectable football.
he's been him. Levels.
Delectable football.
Consistent as well.
Hey, you see the soccer, brah, and everyone and every man in celebration. Stop that. Stop it. He also needs to stop that. He needs to stop that.
Alright, but those are my two picks. Me hear yours.
Yeah, Matters is wearing the armband. He led us to great heights in September. The loser of the month. Oh man. Chef B's Brilliant Blues. Oh man. At home against Forest, you don't score. Away against Bournemouth, you don't score. At home against Villa, you don't score. Fun fact, we have more red cards than goals in the month of September.
Mm,
Just TL Talk fact of the week.
mm.
More red cards than goals this month. Oh man, hold that, you losers. I live and I die for the badge. Love my team. But damn, making it hard still. Making it hard.
But
So those are
yeah,
my losers.
you
All
heard it
of
here
them.
first, ladies and gentlemen. Those are our captains and our losers. Feel free to disagree or agree. We don't really
Oh,
care. I-
bars.
but yes, now to the final segment of today's show. Um,
Ooh. The banger. It all comes down. Finally.
oh,
I'm
okay.
ready.
Okay, so I'm gonna pause it here so we can just switch the scene.
Yeah, yeah, I can see it. Um, what did we say the forfeit was? Oh, we're gonna talk about it here. Okay. Mm. Mm. Perfect. Mm. Just a young one still. Ah, coward. 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 This man said, damn, let me see what he's saying. Oh, you absolute coward. Let the record and the recording, the TL talkers in the comments, let them see you for what you are. Um, Bournemouth Arsenal at the Vitality. Oh, I must say, I must say Arsenal 2-1. 2-1 Arsenal. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, okay. Remember, people, if we both get the score, the winning team, the person with the closest score gets an extra point as well. So just remember that. Yeah, there's your team. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, oh. Okay. Say less. Say less. Yeah, 2-1. 2-1. 2-1 Crystal Palace. I'm lying. Cheeky one. Cheeky one. That's fine. It was in Wolves City. 4-0. Sorry, you're not three. I'm tempted to say one, but I'll take three. Torture. Look what your cowardly actions have gotten you. Score? Lions moving a bit Quabs still. Why are you scared? Why are you scared? Just chest up. Chest up. Chest up. Okay, so then don't bet with your heart. Bet with what you actually believe is going to happen. In fact, I won't even help you. Bet with your heart. Inshallah it. How nice would it be to get your prediction right and to see me get the cinnamon? Oh, 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 interesting. I'ma actually say 2-1 Liverpool. I think it's everyone's looking at it like it's gonna be goals, but I think it's actually going to be tightly contested. Like I don't think it's going to be as I mean, I did just change my score in my head. I thought 4-2 Liverpool, but because of the fact that you're not betting Liverpool, I don't need to go for an audacious score. 2-1 Liverpool, I'll take it. Oh, Pochettino's pumping blues. Come on. Gotta rip my boys 2-1. No, 1-0. Tight, sticky. Go for 1-0 as well, G. Come on. Troy Bolton settings. We're all in this together. There's not even cinnamon in this household. I don't even need to go get. I've got faith in you. I've got faith in you. Mm. Listen, I'll take 3 points however they come. However they come. Mm. Mm. As we started it.
As we start as we mean to go on. But ladies and
You get me?
gentlemen, this has been the fourth episode of the Touchline Talk podcast. Please, we hope you've enjoyed it. I know I have. Football chats are always rather sensational. Um, yeah, damn. I know my head just went empty.
It's fine. We'll leave it after that. Yeah.